Good morning and welcome to my little video invitation to do something that makes you nervous. So as you know, with my 100-day commitment to do these little videos, one of the things I do on Thursdays is do something that I wouldn't usually do, something that makes me nervous or I'm afraid of doing. So I made the decision that I really need to do something about the vent over my stove in my kitchen. So I went out to YouTube to see what people had been doing and found these cute little videos of people who had spray painted their hoods. It made me very nervous to do this. So here is a before shot. This shows why this hood needs to be redone. To replace it is more than $1,000 and up. You can spend any money up. But the hood, actually the vendor hood, still works really, really well. So I didn't want to replace, I just want it to look like new. So I decided because of the black and white tile, I'd really like to refinish it in black. My husband would much prefer stainless steel, but there isn't really a good looking stainless steel paint that you can see that I'm almost ready. I reused the plastic on my windows. I hadn't pulled the plastic off from wintertime, so I reused that to create this barrier. I'm going to use the enamel spray paints that were recommended on the YouTube videos, and they're notorious for getting everywhere. So I saw this one video that had this containment with plastic sheeting, and so I created this barrier. I also want to mention that the ladies who have the YouTube video down in Texas, they recommended SOS pads, and they were really, really helpful. Also, it was recommended to use the high heat enamels for inside the hood. So I got myself some of that high heat enamel. And then for the outside of the hood, there's this new product called Direct to Metal, and it's a high gloss. It's paint and primer in one. And I also had my husband's help taking out the light fixture, and that made a difference. I'm going to go online and see if the light fixture is available. And of course, most important of all, which I didn't see other people using, is a valve respirator. You know, your eyes and your lungs are, you've got to have them for a lifetime. So please don't do spray painting without having these respirators. So anyway, almost ready to start painting, and I'll show you the finished product. The best advice I got was to do a few practice sprays, and I did that on the wood here. I used the high heat flat enamel paint, and this has had a second coat, and you can see it turned out pretty well. I don't know how well you can see this, but the drift of the paint, you can see the outline of electric power cord, and so it drifted all the way over here. And there you can see quite clearly the drift. Now this whole floor needs to be replaced. I knew that, so that's not a great worry. And I left my windows all in plastic, and the ceiling and everything is getting repainted, so the fact there's drift up onto the ceiling is no big deal. The other thing is that I didn't anticipate is that I would paint my feet. You can see here how important it is to have the special ventilator mask. And it doesn't filter out fumes, but it protected my lungs from that. And here is the final product. I'm calling this my Bumblebee Kitchen Black, White, and Yellow. We still have to have the light that's on order installed in, but overall, I like the result.